going, let's lay down. So just find yourself in a comfortable position, laying on a mat, so that you can see your screen that you're watching this on, side on, and just turn your head from side to side. Just try and encourage your neck and your shoulders to relax as much as you possibly can. So just resting your arms down by your side, just letting the spine settle down and just find its own natural kind of position. So we're not forcing anything by tucking or arching with the pelvis and the low back. We just want to find a really comfortable position which we can kind of hold without real muscular tension. So we're not using a lot of effort before we get started. So we're going to start off with some leg drops, just to really wake up the lower abdominals, the muscles between the hip bones. So nice and simple to start with. Just keep your face and your neck relaxed, feet hip distance, knees bent, flat on the feet flat on the floor. And then we're going to inhale and just open up the front knee. So probably your left leg if you're facing the same way as I am. And then exhale to bring it back to where you started. So use your lower abdominal muscles, draw your belly in and up to pull your leg back to center. So inhale, take it out. Doesn't matter how far you go on this one. Doesn't, you know, we're not supposed to get the knee all the way down to the floor. Exhale, pull it back to where you started. Keep that hip distance with the knees rather than bringing them all the way in. So we're controlling. Back out on that front leg. Inhale. Exhale, draw those knees back to where they started. Good. Keep it going. So just keep alternating. Exhaling, drawing the belly in and up as you bring your leg back to the center line of the body. So nice, gentle start. Really feel the muscles. So you can close your eyes and just really feel the muscles that you're drawing into your center. It just helps sometimes if you take, you know, your vision away for a second. It focuses the other senses of the body so you can really feel what your body is doing. So we're just going to do one more each side. Inhale out and exhale back. Inhale out and exhale back. Good. Now we're going to do some leg slides. So same thing, really controlled and slow using the breath. We're going to push the heel away, inhaling, flex the toes and stretch the back of the leg. And then as you exhale, you might have to lift your heel slightly to slide the foot back, depending on if you've got socks or bare feet. Other side, so stretch the other leg away, flex the toes back towards you so you get a stretch down the back of your leg, and then exhale back in. So nice and gently. Really stretch the leg as long as you can. Inhaling, flex. Exhale, draw belly in and up. Good. Keep it going. Push that leg away. Flex. It should feel really nice. Not too demanding, but we're going to get a little bit harder as we go on. Let's do 4 more of these. Good. So inhale, stretch away. Exhale, back into center. You can start to lift your leg a little bit higher instead of keeping it right next to the floor. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging on the abdominals. Oh, I've got a fly in the room with me. And last one. Okay, so bring those legs back to center. Just maybe sway the legs from side to side. Just give your lower back a little stretch. Go slowly and gently. Sometimes you get a little kind of release here in the lower back, little crack sounds, but it shouldn't be painful. It's just fluid, so around the joints and the muscles and the bones. Okay, so we're going to just hug left leg in and the right leg in. Just hug it in as close as you can comfortably. Just again, stretch through the low back, keeping the head down for now. And then we're going to come up. So you're going to lift the head and the shoulders and use your hands on your knees and lift yourself up so that you're in a tiny little kind of ball. Bring yourself into the smallest position that you can. We're going to go straight into our single and double leg stretch, but I just want you to stretch through the back a little bit first. And then you're going to bring your knees back out so that they're over the hips and just keep the lower legs really loose. Yeah, so just give them a little kick. Okay, so single leg stretch first. We're going to go with the left leg. So we're going to reach out on an inhale, keep that leg about 45 degrees and reach the fingers as if you're trying to touch your toes. So you're going to come up a little bit higher. That's going to work your upper abdominals. And we're going to bring that hand back to the knee, other side. So we inhale, exhale back in. So as you take the leg out, try and lift your body up and reach towards it. And then you can kind of settle back slightly with the lower part of the shoulder blades on the floor as you come down. But you're still maintaining the lift all the way through, so it's not easy. Inhale, reach, exhale back. Good. Just keep alternating. So you get to hold on to one knee. That's a little bit of assistance as you do this. If you can, try and keep your elbows quite wide out to the side. That's going to work your shoulder muscles as well. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Actually, we have to do 1 more to even it up. Otherwise, we're going to finish on the leg that we started. So 1 more on the right. And then back here. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting warm already. And that's just craziness. Okay, so lower the head and the shoulders down. Just circle the knees one way. And then take them out the other way. So we want to keep the muscles kind of challenged, but not so tense that we're so tense that we can't stretch and have a little stretch in the middle. So we're trying to loosen tight muscles and strengthen weaker muscles. That's kind of the point of Pilates most of the time. Okay, we're going to do our hundreds just to get warmer, as if you needed to on a day like this. It's boiling. Okay, it's going to take your arms back behind you. Try not to arch your back as you do this. So just take the arms to the point where you feel stretch in the kind of armpit and shoulder area. And then we're going to exhale, lift the head up, reach the hands forward, bring the hands to mid-thigh height. Feet on the floor for our first version. I'll take you through the harder versions if you want to come with me, or you can stay here. So we're going to start pumping the arms, scooping that belly in and up. You're looking straight through your legs or at a point on your thighs, but not above the knee, okay? So your chin is quite tucked. It's really hard to speak doing this. So you're going to inhale and exhale. That's the tempo. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those arms going super fast. I'm going to change the legs a bit. So I'm going to come into tabletop now. You can do one leg or both legs. So knees above hips, lower legs parallel to the floor. Keep the lower legs relaxed. Good. If you want even more of a challenge, you're going to stretch your legs out, squeeze the heels together, and stay here. So imagine that's one leg, squeeze the legs so hard together. If you're in this version, you can take the legs down lower. The lower you go, the harder it is. So you can stop at a point where you're feeling challenged, but not impossible, okay? So bring the legs back up if it's too tough. Keep those arms going, keep the breathing going. If your neck's bothering you, one hand can come behind the head, but keep the other arm going. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, swap over. Good, make sure that both arms are getting a little bit of a workout here. Stretch those fingers long. You can, if it's really bothering your neck, just put the head all the way down, but just keep the arms going, guys. Let's keep it going. We've got a few more sets here, 3 more sets. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. With that breath. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Amazing. Hug knees in, lower head down slowly. So you should have felt that all around the bottom of the ribs, kind of mid abdominals, upper abdominals, maybe a bit of lower if you had your legs off of the floor as well. Okay, let's take a little side twist, a sideline twist. So arms come out in line with your shoulders, palms face the ceiling, feet and knees together, level 1 feet on the floor. So we're going to inhale, take our legs towards the front or the camera or the screen that you're watching on. Exhale, use your waist muscles to pull your legs back. So exhale, 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 back through center. Inhale all the way over to the other side. So this is our level 1. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, level 2 is going to be in tabletop. Same thing, inhale over. Use your arms and keep both shoulders on the floor if you can, please. Okay, exhale back. Good, so you can turn your head wherever it feels comfortable, but obviously you want to see the screen if you're not sure from my words what we should be doing. If you want to make it even more challenging, guys, I know there's some of you that might, extend the top leg as you take the legs over and then bring it back, knees together. Exhale back through center all the way over to the other side. I don't really have enough room to do that here, but I'll try and extend my top leg, radiate it in the way, and then back. We're going to do 2 more each side, okay? So inhale, stretch. Exhale, coming back. Use the breath. Make sure you're breathing really strongly, guys. I can't obviously hear you because your microphones are off, but hopefully you're breathing. Yeah, keep it going. This is the last one each side. And extend if you want it or not. Knees back together, feet and knees back towards the center. And let's just lower one leg and the other leg. Okay, bring your arms now up to a kind of W position. So your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Your palms are facing the ceiling, and your elbow and your elbow's got like a right angle. Okay, so 90-degree angle. So we're going to do a little bit of shoulder opening now. Try and keep your ribs down in the same place the whole way through this move. So keep them relaxed and soft. Your hands might be slightly off of the floor right now. If they are, don't worry. We're just going to work on these muscles and try and loosen them. So gradually over time, our hands get closer to the floor so that we can do it like this. Okay, so if they're here, it's fine. The whole move, we're going to inhale as we reach up and straighten the arms. Going to get a nice stretch on the shoulders, and then as you exhale, bring the elbows back to shoulder height, then keep them locked in that 90-degree angle and bring the elbows into your side waist. So this is again where the hands might come off. The elbows come into the side, and then you inhale to go up. So it's inhale, reach up, exhale, slide in. Inhale, reach up, exhale, slide in. And if you're struggling to slide on this one on the floor for whatever reason, depends on what carpet you've got, I guess, you can do this against the wall as well. Okay, it's really good for keeping our ribs tucked in and stopping the ribs kind of flaring up. So it's good for building muscle as well on the back of the body. Good. Exhale, slide the elbows in. Inhale, reach them up as far as you can, as much as space allows. So I'm feeling this quite a strong stretch in my shoulder as I take my arms up. 2 more. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slide back. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale back. Good. And then just bring those hands back to your hips. We're going to do single leg circle now. So make sure you have a little bit of space. Make sure that you can extend your leg fully. Both of them obviously, but just test it with one. Okay, so we're going to level out our hips, draw the belly in and up. Make sure your hip bones are straight before we begin. Then we're going to hug our left knee in and just bring it towards your shoulder. Just give it a little stretch. And then we're going to extend the leg. Now, if you can't fully extend your leg like this and you're kind of here, better to go with that 90-degree angle behind the knee, okay? So circle can be done like this or fully extended leg. Yeah, so you've got options. All we need to think about is putting that invisible seat belt across our waist to keep our hips really level and stop them from rolling side to side as we circle. So hands down wherever you want them, hands on your hips if you want to check your hips, or just relax to the side of you. We're going to take the leg out to the side first. So we're going to go out with an inhale. Exhale as we sweep it back in towards us. Okay, so we're going to do 5. Inhale out, exhale back. If you like, you can extend this other leg if it feels more secure and flex the toes. Okay, so let's take the leg out, exhale back. That's 3. We've only got 2 more to do. We have to stop after each one as well, just so that we're not using momentum, so it's kind of cheating. We don't want to cheat. Okay, so let's go the other way. We're going to cross the body first. Inhale, exhale, sweep back and stop. 4 more to go. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. We get this done quickly and move on to the other leg. Hug that knee in, give it a little release stretch, swap over. A bit like single leg stretch, that one, isn't it? And then pick where your leg's going to be again. It might be different on this side of the body, straight or that bent knee version, doesn't matter. It's exactly the same work. Okay, so let's get ready, go again. Out to the side. It's a really nice stretch. If you've been doing any other kind of exercise like aerobic type stuff, really good for stretching out the back of the legs and around the hips. Okay, 2 more. 1 more. Keep belly lifted in and up. You should be feeling this more in your abdominals than anywhere else. Okay, so it's really strong work here. Let's do 5 in the other direction. Cross the body, down and back. Really draw those muscles in between your hips to keep everything still. Strengthen your center. We're building strength in our center here. And these left 2 more. I think I always do extra on the right side. Must be my weaker side, subconsciously doing it. And then just hug that knee in. Give it a little release. Amazing. Okay, hug the other knee in. We're going to come up to seated. So roll up to seated or turn on your side and come up to seated. So a little bit of rolling. Hopefully you have a nice soft mat behind you or a nice carpet to be on rather than a hardwood floor. If you're on a hardwood floor, I would recommend doubling over your mat at least, just giving yourself a little bit of extra padding. Okay, so rolling like a ball, and then we're going to do seal as well. So rolling like a ball, we're going to hug the feet in as much as we can. If you can't quite get to this position, which is not for everyone, you can always hold on to your shins. Your feet might be here. Yeah, so just get yourself as small as you can, kind of into a tight ball, because if we're not in a really compact shape, we're not going to roll as well. And also, if my back is straight like this, I'm not going to roll. So we're going to round slightly, which is kind of what we're told never to do, slump, but we're actually drawing in our front body here. So scooping the belly in and up, getting ready to roll. As long as you have your head tucked in, your chin close to your chest, your neck will be safe. Okay, so let's stay safe. Let's inhale and exhale. Now you have to use your exhale to come back up. Keep everything really tight in towards your body. Try not to let your legs fly back like this, because that's going to make it harder actually. It looks easier. But the smaller you can make yourself, the easier it is to really activate around the ribs and those abdominals there, okay? So you're going to feel them quite strongly as you come up. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Good. Okay, now we're going to try seal. It's a little bit different, and it's preferable for some people, and it's a little bit of fun as well. Okay, so you're going to take your knees out quite wide. I'm just going to show you kind of at an angle, otherwise you might not see me. So I'm going to roll back that way. So my knees are a little bit wider. I'm going to put my hands through and under so that I'm holding the outside of my ankles. And then we're going to lean back. So you've still got to keep the rounded shape of the spine. You're going to lean back onto your sit bones and balance. Now, if you don't want to roll, you could just stay here, lifting your belly in and up. This is a really strong move, so you could just stay here and just build strength. If you want to try the full seal, we're going to clap. 3, 2, 1 with the feet. Roll back. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're keeping the scoop in the belly the whole time. Let's try 3. Go back. Inhale. 3. You can do them quickly if you need to. That's it. Good. 3 and 3. 3 of everything here. 1 last time. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Well done for having a go. It's just a bit of fun, right? So let's come into some side lying work, because we're racing through the time here and it goes so quickly on our half an hour. So we've done quite a bit of abdominals. We're going to do side body, obliques, and then we'll do a little bit of back, and then we're done. So legs reaching out in a nice straight line. Let's swing the feet forward and give them a little bit of space. Also helps us balance. So belly lifted in and up, tiny gap underneath the side waist. Up with the arm if you want more of a balance challenge. Squeeze your bottom first, lift your top leg up, and then we're going to bring that top leg back so it's in line with our body, and lift and lower. Simple to start. Let's get that glute burning a bit here. So exhale as you lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep stretching that leg really long. Don't just let it sit there. Stretch as if you're trying to touch the opposite side of the wall. The opposite wall on the other side of the rim, should I say. Let's do a few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to add in a lovely move, my favourite, the hot potato. So you're going to tap in front, and then exhale, flick the leg up as high as you can, tap behind. So it's as if you don't want to touch the floor because it's too hot and you have to quickly lift. So it's a brief touch and then straight up. Okay, so you can have your fingers resting in front of you here. Just try and keep the shoulder relaxed. Or that more of a balance challenge, the arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Okay, we've got 4 more of these. Starting to burn, hopefully. Good. Use your exhale to kick up into the air. Make the arc as big as you can. 3 more. Woo, I'm feeling it. 2. Hope you are too. And 1. Whoa, that's very tough indeed. Okay, now we're going to do some circles because I love circles. So we're going to bring the leg back to where it was, in line with the body, just about hip height. Really small circles backwards for 10, 9, 8. You can still have this arm reaching up if you want to. 6, 5, 4, tiny circles. 3, 2, 1. And now we go back the other way. 10, 9. Keep stretching the leg long and strong. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now see if you can hold the leg there. Maybe go a bit higher, as high as you can, but keep reaching long. This is burning. Okay, we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, rest it down. Give it a little tap. Definitely needs it. Okay, we will stretch the glutes before we finish completely, so don't worry, we'll come back to that. Okay, we're going to roll into our front because we're almost there. We're going to do a little bit of swimming just to activate the back of the body even more, so the glutes are going to work a bit harder just for now. So make sure you have room in front of you to stretch your arms out. You're going to have your feet either together to make it more challenging or a little bit separated. Excuse me, if you have any lower back tightness or anything like that, just be comfortable. Okay, so swimming, we're going to go for it. Lift your belly in and up. Squeeze your bottom a little bit, so that's going to just push your pubic bone into the mat slightly. And then we're going to float both arms up and both legs if you can, just an inch off the floor. Now we're going to slowly lift right arm, left leg, back down. Change sides, so left arm, right leg, and down. 2 more slow, each side. So just breathing normally here, just looking down at the mat, slow and controlled swimming. And now we're going to go super fast for 10, 9, as fast as you can, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those arms and legs down. Hopefully you're all feeling okay. So let's bring our arms out now in front of us in a kind of aeroplane shape. So arms are in line with the shoulders again, upper back this time. So we're going to lift our front arm up and look up towards the hand. This is more of a stretch, but we're going to make it a bit more of a workout. So we're going to turn to bring that hand back down. We turn our head slowly to face the other way, and then we lift up. So it's a little bit slower to start with. So I want you to really squeeze your shoulder blade up and back as you lift that arm. So your hips are staying down, and you're just twisting from the waist, using your upper back muscles to lift your arm and shoulder. Keep reaching the fingers far away from each other, so you're really activating all of those muscles in the shoulder. So we're exhaling as we lift up, inhaling down, exhale up, inhale down. 1 more each side. Should start to feel this in your shoulders, guys. Good. And then we're going to bring our fingertips now to the outside of our head, so temples. So bring them in, we lift up, we take it down, arms come back. So we bring in, lift upper back and shoulders off, down and out. Arms in, lift, down, stretch out. 1 more, in, out, in, lift, down, out. 2 more, in, lift, down, out. 1 more, in, lift, down, and out. Good. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back just for a second into rest position. Take a breath or 2. And then we're going to turn ourselves around to the other side for the legs on the other side. Well, it's more glutes, isn't it, really, than legs. But... Okay, so hand underneath head. Support your neck. Make sure your neck is nice and long and relaxed. Feet come forwards. So let's really go for it on this side. The other side's taking a little rest now. Well-earned rest. Okay, so stretch the top leg up. Push the bottom foot into the mat. That's your anchor foot. The top leg is in line with the body. The bottom leg is slightly forwards. And then if you want it, arm up towards the ceiling. We lift up and down. So we don't go too high on this one. I'm already feeling it in my side waist. Just some 3 repetitions. So good, it's good to feel it. Maybe not quite so early on. I'm a bit concerned I'm not going to make it towards the end. Okay, so let's do this. We had 10 of these. Okay, so let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we have that big arc. We touch down and straight back up behind. Excellent. Exhale as you lift up. Good. Keep reaching the arm up to the ceiling. Keep it really still and straight, or just rest the fingers down in front of you. Whatever's more comfortable and works for you. You want to pick the option that enables you to take the challenge. If it's too challenging like this, it's going to disturb the positioning of the rest of the body. So try not to push yourself too much, but enough that you get stronger each week. Oh, how many have we got left? 3 more. Lift it up and down. This is burning now. 2 more. And 1 more. Woo! Okay, bring that leg back in line with the body, just to hip height, no higher. We've got those really small circles. Let's make them egg size, yeah? Small and precise. Let's go back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to hold, but if you can, go a little bit higher. Find your position, stretch that leg really long and strong out of the hip and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it come down. Good. Let's come onto our back for a second. Just give a quick stretch to those glutes. So you're just going to take your left leg, take it over your right. Let the ankle relax, push the knee out to the side. If you want a little bit more, reach through the window, grab the thigh, pull it in towards you. Rest your head and your shoulders down and enjoy the glute stretch. Good, so just keep breathing as you stretch. And then swap over, right ankle over left knee, pull it in. If you want more, that's good. Okay, so we're going to do a little move to finish. We've got a couple more minutes, I think. We might go over slightly. Just a couple of minutes between friends, eh? Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more abs with a crisscross and a lift. So first off, just want you to interlace your fingers, bring them up, and then we're going to lift our head up. We're going to do some pulsing. So we're going to pulse in between, out to the side, in the middle, to the other side, yeah? So come up as high as you can, but only to a level that you feel challenged. So middle, left, middle, right. Keep breathing. Exhale as you come up, in that pulse. You're automatically going to inhale anyway, so it's the exhale that we use to contract through the abdominals. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now turn your palms up. Keep your head, shoulders lifted. It's a little bit like the hundreds, but we're going to be a little bit kinder. So we're going to stretch the right leg away, lift it up, and then see if you can reach even higher. We're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's swap over. Left leg stretches out and lift up to the knee level. Reach as if you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. 10, 9, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come up a little bit higher if you can, just a millimeter. 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Let's take a little stretch. Full body. Arms above the head, legs stretching away. Stretch the toes. Let the lower back arch away from the mat. Big inhale. And exhale. One more big inhale. And exhale. Okay, just bring those arms back towards your hips. And we're going to just have one lying side stretch each side. So let's just take the legs over to the right, hand on top of the knee, turn your head the other way. You can extend that top leg if you want a bit more. Grab hold of the foot if you can reach it, if you have that flexibility. That's going to stretch a little bit more into the low back. And then let's slowly come back to the other side. Put your knees together. Turn the head the opposite way. Hand on top of the knee if you want a little bit more of a stretch. So guys, like I said at the start of the class, this is the last class for a little while. We're going to take a break in August just for this class. So other Rail Parks classes are online. So check the others out. But we'll be back on this class Thursday lunchtime in September. So hope you have a really lovely summer. I'm sure you will. And just coming up to seated. Just let me know if you've got any questions or comments or anything. You can type something, or I can just unmute everyone for now just to